This episode opens up with Apollo Creed giving Mandy a shifty proposition. This proposal is obviously a trap, but it pushes the narrative along nicely, so I'm all for it.
Bring the child as bait. I will arrange an exchange and provide loyal guild members as protection. Once we get near the client, you kill him, and we both get what we want.
Mandy then goes about putting together a team to take on the Empire and the Guild alike. At the mention of Imperials, Cara Dune, the tank, is completely on board for this action-filled escapade.
And I'm not in the mood to play soldier anymore. Especially fighting some local warlord.
He's not a local warlord. He's Imperial.
I'm in.
We then get reintroduced, expectedly, to Tyker's IG-11. There's this great scene cut into this episode to try to endear us to this cold killing machine and build sympathy for his soon-to-be suicide. Spoilers!
It had to learn everything from scratch. This is something that cannot be taught with a twist of a spanner. It requires patience.
Quill reluctantly agrees to join this epic team, only so him and IG can try to sway the tide of the ever-engrossing Empire. This collection of previously set up characters has great chemistry together. Their relationship and dynamic is nothing but compelling.
I got you, Mando.
Care to double the bet?
We get this little hint of Baby Yoda's force powers again, which leads into this discussion between Cara and Quill. Quill's defense of his past just really shows how much honor and respectability his character truly has.
What? When you work for the Empire?
When I was sold to the Empire in indentured servitude,
Yet somehow you walk free.
I bought my freedom through the skill of my hands.
Mandy's team then meets up Greef Karga and this tension-filled encounter begins. Betrayal hangs thick in the air and the music does well to increase this feeling. In a moment of brilliance, our entourage is unexpectedly attacked. In a narrative that could be somewhat predictable, this moment of random chaos is completely welcomed. It was also well filmed and well edited for max suspense.
Trust me, nothing can go wrong.
Baby Yoda then heals Greef. Now this new force power was subtly set up in episode 2. This is just writing 101, but if Favreau hadn't put time or effort into the setup of this new force power, it wouldn't have felt cohesive and natural. It would have felt forced, no pun intended. I just want to point out in this sequence where Greef Karga turns around, draws both his pistols and shoots his companions, that in all of that time, Mandy and Cara should have shot him. I mean, it obviously takes longer to turn around, draw your pistols and fire than to just draw your pistols and fire. I mean, the scene's fine, just objectively if you're deep analyzing, and it's a bit like, yeah, what are Mandy and Cara doing here? Kind of asleep next to the button.
I guess this is it.
I thought Greef's motivations for killing his companions was cohesive, though.
The plan was to kill you and take the kid. But after what happened last night, I couldn't go through with it.
Favreau and the show's music composer go to great lengths to make this a tension-filled scene here. The scattering of stormtroopers everywhere and the use of this deep, grinding synthesizer do nothing but build suspense.
You said 4. There are more than 4 troopers.
Werner Herzog's accent, cadence, and timbre is just beautiful once again. Every line that he perfectly delivers just leaves me completely captivated. He has the perfect voice for delivering dialogue of reverence. R.I.P. buddy, I'll miss your character.
Can I offer you a libation to celebrate the closing of our shared narrative?
I would be obliged.
We then get a very well executed setup for an antagonist of much importance. Moff Gideon kills the clients. Stormtroopers surround our heroes, and he gets this grand entrance, much like Kylo in The Force Awakens. All of these elements just hammer home to the audience that this guy is important and dangerous, and he shouldn't be treated lightly. The intercutting between our characters being surrounded and the scout troopers speeding after Quill and Baby Yoda is so well edited. There's suspense, the music, Moff Gideon's dialogue. It's all cut in such a great fashion to just build tension. It's amazing.
In a few moments, it will be mine.
Do you copy?
In conclusion, this episode was a great setup for our hero's final confrontation. The final minutes of this episode showing Quill laying dead on the ground with Baby Yoda captured and our hero surrounded is just a masterclass in editing, in writing, in suspense. It just left you wanting to know what happens next. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'd really help out if you guys could like, subscribe, and in the comments tell me how I got all the facts wrong and how my opinion is null and void. Thank you, and good night.